Some people leave the city, but they never leave a rhythm.
Ooh, yeah.
Let it breathe. Yeah. Met you on a 4 train, went in 95. Red scarf, tied eyes, still your whole face alive. You were reading no poems with your headphones low. I was writing 16 bars with nowhere to go. We got off at Burnside, shared coffee in the cold. 2 young hearts talking like we never grow old. You said dreams need distance, I said home needs roots. Then we laughed at how the snow kept soaking through our boots. Sunday in your kitchen, soul turning on wax. Your mother sang harmony while your brother played sax. I was broke, but that table made a poor man feel rich. Every plate passed around, every smile without a switch. Then your letter came in June.
I got work hours,
I love you,
but I need to find the life in my chest.
I read it 3 times while the old drum spun. Sometimes loving somebody means you don't make them run.
Ooh, let her fly. Postcards from the 4 train, memories in blue. Every station holds a little piece of me and you.
I remember,
though the city kept moving and the years changed our names, I still hear your laughter underneath the passing trains.
some love doesn't vanish.
She just learns another way, like a postcard from a life we couldn't stay.
Years later, got a picture with a coastline behind. You wrote, hope you found the piece you were trying to find. I had records on the shelf, little girl down the hall, and a woman who could see me without asking for it all. I smiled at the postcard, didn't wish to rewind. Some chapters stay beautiful because you leave them behind. You taught me love ain't ownership, pain ain't defeat, and goodbye can be gentle when the truth stays complete. So I rode that old train on a late autumn night. Same tunnels full of thunder, same windows full of light. Saw 2 kids sharing headphones, talking dreams by the door. Made me think of who we were and what we needed back then. I whispered,
Thank you.
though you couldn't hear the sound, for the courage to keep moving when our roads split apart. Then the guitar fell warm and the bass rolled deep. Some memories don't haunt you, they just visit when you sleep.
Postcards from the 4 train, memories in blue. Every station holds a little piece of me and you.
I remember,
though the city kept moving and the years changed our names, I still hear your laughter underneath the passing trains. Yeah.
some love doesn't vanish.
She just learns another way, like a postcard from a life we couldn't stay. Ooh, yeah. Oh, 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 yeah. Oh. No anger in the distance, no sorrow in the frame.
Yeah.
Just 2 hearts that found their future
Oh.
on a different train. Postcards, postcards, postcards. Postcards from the 4 train. Yeah.
Some nights you don't need directions, just one light
Waiting in the distance,
Yeah,
let it breathe.
let it breathe. Yeah, yeah. 2 in the morning, rain washing the street. Last train below me, slow drums underneath. I was walking with my pride and the weight in my chest, trying to outrun the truth, never stopping to rest. Your kitchen light was glowing through the 3rd floor blind. Same little window that has saved me 100 times. You opened up the door, didn't ask where I've been, just said food's on the stove, come and sit down again. I had lost my job Friday, kept it hidden all week. Thought a man lost his value when his pockets got weak. You said money leaks fast, but your name still remains. Don't confuse what you're carrying with the worth in your veins. Then the guitar plays softly while the soul sample cry. In the silence at the table, let me put down my pride. You reached across the distance I had built in my mind. Sometimes love is just a light saying you still got time. Come inside. You left the light on when I lost my way. Kept a little warm for the end of the day. Ooh, I've been waiting. When the road turned cold and my faith was gone, I could still find home by the light you left on. Yeah. No judgment in your eyes, no questions at the door. Just a place where my heart didn't have to fight no more. Yeah, years pass, now you're older, moving slower through the room. Silver in your head, catching sunlight in the afternoon. I brought groceries on Sunday, fixed the lock by the stairs. You said, boy, sit down, you don't have to earn being cared for. That sentence took me back to the night I fell apart, when you fed an empty stomach and protected a tired heart. I said everything I built came from what you gave free. You smiled and give it full, that's enough payment for me. So I call my little brother when his voice sounds low. Tell him losing one season doesn't mean he can't grow. I leave my own light burning when he's out after dark, cause the love that once saved you should become someone's spark. Now the bass moves deep while the soft strings rise. Female voices floating like a prayer through the night. I learned home ain't a building, it's a promise held strong. It's somebody staying near when the whole world moves on. The end of the day. Ooh, you can come home. Roads turned cold and my faith was gone. I could still find home by the light you left on. Stay close. No judgment in your eyes, no questions at the door. Just a place where my heart didn't have to fight no more. The street went dark, the rain kept falling. The one window stayed bright. The light you left on. The light you left on. Yeah. 2 in the morning. City got one eye open. Black coffee, no sugar. Let it breathe. Black coffee at 2, rain drawing on the glass. Neon from the diner throwing shadows on the past. Dusty drums knocking like a fist against the door. Saxophone crying from the speaker by the floor. Old Joe behind the counter knew the graveyard crowd. Men who carry quiet pain but never spoken loud. He poured another cup, said you look like you ain't slept. I said sleep gets complicated when you're living with regret. Across the room sat Malik in a faded leather coat. Used to run the whole block with a promise in his throat. Now his hand shook softly when he reached the lighter flame. 10 years since we spoke, but I remembered every name. He said, you heard about my brother? I just nodded at the steam. Another bright young soul swallowed somewhere in between. We were kids when we believed every scar made us tough. Never knew surviving wasn't always living enough. The gospel sample floated like a prayer behind the beat, while the city swept the rain toward the edges of the street. Malik said, I left him angry, last words were a lie. Then he stared into his coffee like the answer might rise. Black coffee, bitter truth in the cup. Some nights bring you down just to teach you to look up. Rose cores in the darkness, deep bass underneath. Every man has a story that he hides behind his teeth. The city keeps on moving while the old wounds remain. Like a saxophone calling, through the windows in the rain. I said, brother, guilt's a room with no windows in the wall. You can spend your whole life there and still not change the fall. You can't speak to the dead, but you can honor what they knew. Be the man he kept believing was still buried inside you. We laughed, you still got verses. I said words kept me alive. Some meant pray in churches, some just rhymed to survive. Then he pulled a folded picture from the pocket near his heart. Two brothers on the rooftop before life split them apart. Said his son turns 12 Sunday, barely knows my face. I've been mailing them some money, but I never took my place. I said cash can cross a distance, but it can't become your hands. That boy don't need a hero, he just needs a man who stands. The diner clock hit 3 while the night buses rolled. Malik paid for both coffees, pulled his collar from the cold. Said I'm catching the first train, going straight to Queens. For the first time that evening there was light inside his speech. A week later, got a message, just a photograph, no words. Malik with his nephew both smiling in the park. No miracle erased everything the years had done, but healing doesn't always need to finish to begin. Now I sit at that counter when my own mind gets loud, watching lonely people drift beneath the midnight clouds. Oh, Joe fills my cup, lets the record play deep. Some nights give you answers, some just teach you what to keep. Black coffee, attitude, bitter truth in a cup. Some nights bring you down just to teach you to look up. Rose cores in the darkness, deep bass underneath. Every man has a story that he hides behind his teeth. The city keeps on moving, but forgiveness knows your name. Like a saxophone rising through the windows in the rain. Yeah. Coffee went cold. Morning came slow. One train left the station. One man finally went home. Black coffee. 2 a.m. 2 a.m. Yeah. Rain past midnight. City lights bleeding through the windshield. One old number. One call overdue. Yeah. Found a faded matchbook in the pocket of my coat. Name written on the cover with a number and a note. If the night gets heavy, brother, call me anytime. 10 years beneath the dust, still I knew that crooked line. It was Vic from the basement where we learned to make beats. Old sampler on the milk crate, wires running through the heat. He could turn a church record to a prayer for the block. Make the road sound lonely, make the whole room stop. We were 17 and certain we would never lose touch. Had no money in our jeans, but the future felt close. Then his mother got sick and he disappeared upstate. I got busy chasing music, let the months become late. Every year I heard a rumor Vic was driving, Vic was clean, Vic was sleeping in the shelter, Vic was nowhere to be seen. Truth gets bent around the corners where the old friends fade. So I kept his little number, never called, just say. The sax moved low through the rain outside the bar. I stared at that matchbook like a map to where we are. Pride said leave it buried, regrets and not tonight. So I stepped beneath the awning and dialed under the yellow light.
One old number in the middle of the rain, calling through the distance, calling through the pain. Dust upon the drums, deep bass underneath. Sometimes the hardest words are the ones that set you free. The city keeps its secrets, but the heart remembers well. Every name we never called, every story we won't.
4 rings, then a silence, then a voice worn thin. Who is this? I said it's me. He said, where you been? No anger in the question that was harder than blame. Just 2 men holding years on opposite ends of a name. He said his mother passed in the room near Albany. He kept making little beats but lost the energy. Said, I thought you made it big, figured you forgot the crew. I said, I made some records but I never outgrew you. He laughed like the basement, like the dust and old wires, like the night we burned a speaker trying to push the volume higher. Then his voice turned quiet, man, I nearly disappeared. Funny how you called tonight, I've been fighting something fierce. I didn't offer sermons, didn't dress the moment clean. Just said, stay on the phone, tell me everything you mean. The gospel sample trembled from the bar behind my back, while the rain drew silver rivers down the windows of the cabs. We spoke into the morning, put a pale line in the sky, about mothers' broken promises and men afraid to cry. Before we hung up, Vic said, I still got that first beat. I said, bring it back to Brooklyn, let's give that soul some feet. 3 weeks later, basement studio, coffee, cable, smoke, same hands on the sampler, same rhythm in the joke. No miracle fixed every place, the years are scarred, but the first kick hit and neither man felt quite as far.
One old number in the middle of the rain, calling through the distance, calling through the pain. Dust upon the drums, deep bass underneath. Sometimes the hardest words are the ones that set you free. The city keeps its secrets, but the heart remembers well. Every friend who finds the courage to come back and finally tell.
Yeah. The match burned out, the number stayed. Some bridges don't collapse, they just wait in the dark. For somebody to call. Yeah. "3:15 in the morning. Rain on the windshield, city in the rear view. One last fare, and I'm going home. Yeah. Last fare uptown, yellow cab moving slow, street lights sliding like a film through the window. Dusty drums knocking, deep bass under the seat, soft sax in the static while the rain washed the street. Man stepped from the shadows in a long black coat, gave an address near the river, barely spoke above a note. I caught his face in the mirror, something felt strange. Same scar by the eyebrow, just older with the pain. It was Danny from the block, my brother's closest friend. We were kings of the rooftop back when summers never ended. He said, I heard about your brother, I was locked up when he passed. Then the gospel sample trembled like a voice inside the glass. I said, he spoke about you often, never carried any blame. Kept your picture in a shoebox with your letters and your name. Danny stared out at the water, jaw tight against the grief. Said, I thought I had more time to tell him what he meant to me. We rode beneath the overpass, no hurry in the wheels. 2 men inside of silence where the deepest truth gets real. The meter kept on climbing, but the night stood still. Some debts ain't paid with money, some wounds never will.
Last fair uptown, rain falling on the chrome.
Everybody in the city
Trying hard to make it home.
trying hard to make it home.
Roads caught in the darkness, so pain in the groove. We carry what we lost in every road that we choose. The skyline keeps its distance, but the memories stay near. Like a saxophone whispering what the heart is scared to hear.
We stopped beside the river where the buildings touched the fog. Danny reached into his pocket, pulled a chain and silver cross. Said, your brother gave me this on the night I caught the case. Told me keep a little faith when the wall still all your space. He placed it on the dashboard, said it belongs with his blood. I said, nah, he gave it to you, keep it close when life gets rough. Then I told him about the funeral, how the whole block came. Her mama stood like stone while the choir sang his name. Danny covered up his face, let the tears finally fall. No swagger, no defenses, no pretending at all. I turned the meter off, let the gospel voices rise. Real strength ain't hiding storms behind your eyes. He said, I got a daughter now, she thinks I'm working away. I've been scared to let her know what took 10 years of my days. I said, tell her you were broken, tell her you're trying again. Children don't need perfect fathers, they need truth from the men in the morning. Touched the river with a thin line of gold. Danny stepped out slowly, looking lighter than before. Left for 20 on the seat, I called him back through the rain. Keep your money, brother, just don't disappear again. Now I drive those empty avenues when midnight settles down. Brothers crossing my memory, tires humming through the town. Every stranger in the backseat got a world they never show. So I listen through the silence while the city rolls slow.
Last fair uptown, rain falling on the chrome.
Everybody in the city
Trying hard to make it home.
trying hard to make it home.
Roads caught in the darkness, all pain in the groove. We carry what we lost in every road that we choose. The skyline keeps its distance, but the memories stay near. Like a saxophone whispering what the heart is scared to hear.
Meter turned up,
Sun coming up.
sun coming up. Sometimes the last ride of the night
Brings a lost soul home.
brings a lost soul home. Last fair. Another night, another page. Same city, different age. Let it breathe. Yeah. Rain on the fire escape. rapping out of rhythm. Street lights through the blinds, every shadow got a vision. Oh, so spinning while the kettle stayed hot. Mama counting every dollar that the landlord forgot. I was posted by the window with a notebook on my knee, writing places I would go, writing who I meant to be. Outside the corner buzz like a late night station. Every face had a story, every pause had information. Mr. Lewis drove a cab, worked the graveyard shift. Said a man ain't what he owns, he's what he learns to give. Then he passed me half a sandwich and a look that said enough. You can recognize a diamond even underneath the dust. We had radios on stoops, bass rolling through the brick. Kids trading little dreams for a quarter and a wish. Summer smelled like hot concrete, rain and gasoline. We were broke in real life, but wealthy in the scene. My homie Dre wore confidence like custom-made clothes. Always knew the fastest route, never knew where it goes. He said one day we'll be legends, they'll remember the names. I said just make sure the spotlight doesn't swallow the flame. Cause the city gives you hunger, then it watches what you choose. Some people find a purpose, I'm just finding another excuse. I kept my heart behind the snare, truth inside the bass. Trying to build a little future from a complicated place.
Rain on the fire escape, soul in the street. Oh, ghosts in the sample, dust on the beat. We were chasing tomorrow through the smoke of the night, trying to make something golden from the flickering light.
Now the block looks different, but the feeling remains. Every scar got a lesson, every window knows a name.
I can travel far away,
still the rhythm pulls me straight
back to rain on the fire.
Years passed, I came back in the cleaner black car. Same moon over the rooftop, same glow from the bar. The record shop was gone, now a sign said for lease. Like the neighborhood was changing without asking for peace. Saw Dre by the market with some gray in his beard. Same confident smile, little calmer through the years. We shook hands, shared a laugh, let the silence fill the rest. Some friendships don't need words when the history speaks best. He said remember all those nights when we swore we'd get rich. I said yeah, but getting older made the definition switch. Now wealth is waking peaceful, knowing family's doing fine. Having people who still love you when there's nothing left to shine. We walked past the old building where my mother used to stay. New locks on the entrance, fresh paint over the gray. But I still saw a shadow bringing groceries upstairs, turning struggle into supper, turning worry into prayers. That's the part they never mention when they glorify the street. There was pain behind the pride, there were holes beneath our feet. I don't praise the empty cupboards or the sirens after dark, but I honor every person who protected my small spark. So I write for the fathers coming tired through the door, for the mothers making miracles when money's running short, for the kids beside the window with a notebook on their knee, trying to see beyond the buildings what their lives could really be. Keep your soul when they applaud you, keep your name when prices rise. Some success will fill your pockets while it empties out your eyes. Let the strings cry softly, let the dusty drums relate. Every king was once a child watching rain on the fire escape.
Oh, rain on the fire escape, soul in the street. Soul, yeah. Oh, ghosts in the sample, dust on the beat. We were chasing tomorrow through the smoke of the night, trying to make something golden from the flickering light. Now the block looks different, the feeling remains, but the feeling remains. Every feeling remains, every scar got a lesson. Window knows a name. I can travel far away, still the rhythm pulls me straight. Back to rain on the fire escape.
Yeah,
Same rain,
same rain,
new window.
oh so some places never leaving. They just learn how to live in your voice. Some doors close quietly, but the memories keep walking through. Yeah. Yeah. Third floor apartment, last door on the right. Mama left the kitchen burning warm through the night. Bills by the sugar jar, coked over the chair. She could hide 100 worries like they never lived there. I came home past midnight with the rain on my shoes. Young enough to chase a lie, too proud to tell the truth. She looked across the table, didn't question where I've been. Just slid a plate beside me, said don't lose yourself to win. My brother's picture watched us from the shelf by the wall. Same crooked little smile from the summer before fall. We never spoke his name when the silence felt thin. Some pain gets louder when you try to hold it in. Outside the train shook dust from the ceiling overhead. I could hear his old device inside the things I never said. Keep love close, little brother, this whole world moves fast. Funny how the shortest sentences are built to last.
Where the hallway ends, I still see that light shining through the doorway in the middle of the night. Ooh, come back home. Every room held a memory, every wall knew our names. We were holding one another while we walked through the pain. Though the years took the faces and the wind took the friends, my heart still finds its way where the hallway ends.
Came back on a Sunday, building painted blue. Different names on the mailboxes, nothing felt new. The steps still had an echo, the rails still leaned like the place that kept the shadow of the boy I used to be. An old neighbor recognized me, said your mama doing well? I said she found some peace, got a garden by herself. He nodded at the doorway where our family used to stay. He said she kept this whole floor standing in her own quiet way. That hit harder than the kick beneath the sample's cry. All the strength I overlooked was right before my eyes. I thought heroes wore gold, had their names above the street. She wore slippers in the winter, kept us warm and made us eat. So I called her from the sidewalk just to tell her what I knew. Every decent part inside me started somewhere close to you. She laughed.
Boy, stop talking like you're making some amends. Just come see me when you can. Bring your heart and bring your friends. Where the hallway ends, I still see that light shining through the doorway in the middle of the night. Ooh, you can come. Every room held a memory, every wall knew our names. We were holding one another while we walked through the pain. Stay close, though the years took the faces and the wind took the friends. Love is still waiting where the hallway ends. New paint on the doorway, old warmth in my chest. Some homes disappear, but the love never left. Where the hallway ends. Where the hallway ends. Ooh, yeah.
Some voices stay with you long after the line goes quiet. Yeah. In the morning, city rain on the glass. Yeah. 3 in the morning, city rain on the glass. Phone light glowing with a message from the past. Your voice said, call me when your long night ends. I saved it like a letter from a long lost friend. Back when the hallway smelled like coffee and smoke. We survived every winter with a prayer and a joke. You would sit by the window, let the old soul play, saying storms don't last forever. but they teach you how to stay. I was running through the city with ambition in my eyes, mistook a crowded table for a meaningful life. You kept calling every Sunday, I kept saying next week. Never knew that love could vanish while you're too busy to speak. Now the drums hit heavy, but the room feels still. Every memory returns when the guitar starts to spill. I replay your final message just to hear that gentle tone. Sometimes the voice you miss the most still guides you home. Voicemails at dawn, your words in the rain, calling through the silence, easing all the pain. Ooh, I'm still near. Though the years move on and the seasons rearrange, real love leaves a light that the darkness cannot change. Yeah. When the morning finds me tired and the road feels long, I still hear your heart in those voicemails at dawn. Yeah, I went back to the building on a cold afternoon. Same steps, same shadows, same pale winter moon. Our neighbor held the door, said you look like your old man. That sentence hit deeper than he could understand. The apartment had new curtains, another name downstairs, but I still saw you laughing in the old wooden chair, telling me forgive yourself, every man loses time. Just don't let what you regret make you bitter inside. So I called my little brother, said I know it's been a while. He went quiet for a second and I heard him start to smile. We talking till the sunrise, turned the rooftops into gold. 2 men finally saying what we should have said before. Now I answer when love calls, even tired, even late, cause tomorrow is a promise nobody gets to make. Let the bass roll softly, let the soul sample more. Some goodbyes become a lesson every time a day is born.
Voicemails at dawn, your words in the rain, calling through the silence, easing all the pain. You're not alone. Though the years move on and the seasons rearrange, real love leaves a light that the darkness cannot change. Yeah. Stay close when the morning finds me tired and the road feels long. I still hear your heart in those voicemails at dawn.
The line went quiet,
But the love stayed on.
some voices never leave us. Yeah.
Old street,
New Year's.
some lights never fade.
Yeah.
Old street,
Yeah.
old slavery.
Old streets.
New Year.
Yeah. Porch light glowing while the whole block slept. Mama counted bills, every promise she kept. Cold wind creeping through the crack in the frame, but the kitchen stayed warm when she called out my name. I was young, writing dreams on the back of receipts, learning pride from the people, making peace with defeat. Old heads played cards by the grocery store gate, talking slow like every word had been seasoned by fate. My man Ray had a radio held close to his chest, said the right kind of record made the hard days rest. We let the drums hit heavy, let the soul sample cry while the train crossed the darkness like a spark in the sky. No gold in our pockets, just hope in the lining. A few cracked windows, but the whole crew shining. I learned wealth ain't measured by the clothes that you wear, and Sue opens the door when nobody else cares. Porch light memories, dust in the gloom, old pain in the rhythm, but the heart still moves. We made peace with the night, found a song in the rain, turned a handful of struggle into something that remained. Though the street signs change and the years roll by, I still see those windows when I close my eyes. Every road that I travel somehow carries me back to those porch light memories. Came back years later in a coat that fit right. Same moon on the rooftops, different names in the lights. Ray owned a small shop where the old deli stood. Said I never left the block, I just gave something good. We spoke about the friends who had faded from view. Some found better mornings, some never made it through. No glory in the losses, no romance in the pain. Just respect for every soul that kept walking through the rain. Mama lived somewhere warmer, got flowers by the door. Still asks if I'm eating like she did before. Says don't let recognition make a stranger of your heart. Remember who you were before they praise you for your art. So I keep my flow steady, the dusty drums breathe. Keep truth in every sentence, keep my roots underneath. Success is coming home with your spirit still free. And the light in the window where your people used to be. Porch light memories, dust in the groove. Old pain in the rhythm, but the heart still moves. We made peace with the night, found a song in the rain. Turned a handful of struggle into something that remained. Though the street signs change and the years roll by, I still see those windows when I close my eyes. Every road that I travel somehow carries me back to those porch light memories. Old street, old street, old street, old street. New Year. Old street, old street, old street. Same light in the window. Oh, same soul in the mirror. Yeah. Oh, warm dust on the needle. City lights in the rain puddle. Some memories never fade. Yeah, let it breathe. Yeah, neon on the pavement, midnight on the clock. Last train shaking, every window on the block. I was 16, $2 in my jeans, but my head held a city full of $1 million dreams. Mama worked the late shift, keys beside the plate. Left a note saying, son, don't stay outside too late. But the rooftop called louder when the summer got warm. So we gathered under stars while the skyline took form. Jay had a radio balanced on the crate. Mellow horns in the sample, drums landing straight. We would pass one notebook, every page full of bars. Trying to reach past the buildings and converse with the stars down below. Mr. Lewis swept the front of his store. Said he's seen 5 generations walk through that door. He said money comes quick but respect moves slow. Watch the hands that applaud when your name starts to grow. I remembered every word though I laughed at the time. Young pride in my chest, restless thoughts in my rhyme. Thought the world owed a crown to the loudest young king. Never knew quiet patience was a powerful thing. We had cracked leather jackets and some secondhand shoes. A little bit of hope and nothing left to lose. When the bass rolled deep through the avenue night, even shadows on the bricks felt alive in the light. Neon on the pavement, rain against the glass. Every drop held a picture of a life moving past. Soft strings in the distance, warm guitar underneath. We were learning how to live while we struggled to breathe. Neon on the pavement, old souls in the sound. Some dreams left the city, some stayed underground. Let the dusty drums knock, let the old records spin. Every street has a story if you listen within. I remember cold December when the power went low. We wore coats in the kitchen while the wind brought snow. Mama lit 2 candles, made a joke of the dark. She could turn an empty room to a neighborhood park. My brother kept a guitar with the crack by the neck. Couldn't tune every string, but he played with respect. Made a mellow little riff while I tapped on the table. We were broke in the pocket, but the music felt stable. Crossed the hall, lived Rosa with the baby and books. Worked all day at the diner, still had hope in the looks. She would say this ain't forever, every season must change. Then she studied through the sirens and the thunderous trains. On the corner still Malik with the permanent grin. Always gave half his sandwich when the winter rolled in. He had dreams of the shop with his name on the sign, but the street took a turn before we reached 29. Now his name gets quiet when the old crew meets, like a candle still burning in the heart of the streets. So I carry him gently in the words that I choose. Not a legend made of violence, just a friend that we lose. I don't polish the struggle till the suffering shines. There were nights full of hunger, there were dangerous signs, but between all the pressure and the hard concrete, there was love in the hallways and the pulse and the beat. We would share what we had even when it was small. One plate made a dinner when divided by all. That's the wealth that I learned no accountant can count. What you give when you're empty shows your real amount. Neon on the pavement, rain against the glass. Every drop held a picture of a life moving past.
Soft strings in the distance, one guitar underneath.
We were learning how to live while we struggled to breathe.
Neon on the page,
Old souls in the sound.
some dreams,
left the city,
some stayed underground.
let the dusty drums knock.
Let the old records spin.
Every street
has a story.
if you listen within. Home ain't only an address written down on a page. It's the voice of your mother and the friends of your age. It's the scent of the rain when it hits summer stone. It's the place that still finds you when you think you've outgrown. Years later, I returned with some gray in my beard. Found a block looking smaller than the way it appeared. New cafe by the station, polished glass on the doors, but the same old train thunder through the walls and the floors. Mr. Lewis was gone and the store had been sold. Still I heard his advice like a record to go. Respect, move slow. Yeah, the sentence stayed true. It took years of losing pride just to understand the view. So Jay by the corner with the sun holding tight, he said we don't chase rooftops much these days at night. And we laughed at the memories, at the rhymes we once made, at the fearless young promises that quiet they changed. I walked past my building, saw a kid on the stairs with the notebook in his hand and some knots in his head. He was tapping out a rhythm with his heel on the ground, like the future found a doorway through a familiar sound. I said, keep writing, young. I said,
keep riding, young, 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 young.
Hold on. Hold on. 2:15. Rain on the glass. Let the needle breathe. Yeah. Ashes by the payphone, smoke beneath the sign. Neon from the liquor store was bleeding through the blinds. Rose chords moved slowly like a shadow through the room, while a lonely sax was talking to the pale November moon. I was posted by the tavern with my collar to the cold, watching tired men trace stories they were never meant to hold. Old Sammy poured the bourbon, said the city takes a share. It'll promise you a kingdom, then forget you standing there. My friend Marcus had a daughter and a photograph inside of the wallet that he carried like a shield against his pride. He was working every morning, moving boxes by the train, but the bills kept getting taller while the paycheck stayed the same. One night he called me shaking from a payphone in the rain. Said I made one bad decision, now they know my face and name. I said come back to the apartment, we can find another road. But the line went quiet suddenly beneath the city's load. By sunrise, blue lights painted every window on the street, and the gospel from the record couldn't make the silence leave. I stood beneath the awning with his number in my hand, trying hard to understand what I can never understand.
Hold on, when the night gets long,
every lost soul leaves an echo in a song.
dusty drums knocking while the cold rain falls.
Some dreams die quietly between these walls.
Hold on, keep your spirits strong.
The city tells you hurry, but the road can lead you wrong.
Deep bass rolling where the old goes strong.
Everybody wants a kingdom,
Everybody wants a home.
Months later, I saw his daughter waiting outside school, red scarf around her shoulders, trying hard to play it cool. She asked me if her father ever talked about her name. I said every single night, girl, you were as bright as flame. I didn't tell her every detail, didn't dress the truth in gold, just explain that fear can make a good heart lose control. That a person ain't one moment, ain't the worst mistake they made. Sometimes love survives the choices even when the person fades. Her mother kept on working, took the early morning bus, never asked the block for pity, never made a public fuss. But I saw the way she carried in, the way she closed the door, like every knock after midnight brought the nightmare back once more. So I started bringing groceries, helping with the little things, fixed the broken kitchen window when the cold December came. Not because it changed the ending or erased what had been done, but the living need a shelter when they lose somebody young. Now I write inside that tavern where old Sammy used to stay, putting truth between the drum breaks with a whiskey in my hand. No applause can bring them home, no rhyme can clear the stain, but a story told with honor gives some purpose to the pain.
Hold on, walk beside me
Through the streets that never sleep,
Hold on, gently guide me
past the promises we couldn't keep.
Hold on, when the night gets
soul leaves an echo in a song.
Dusty drums knocking while the cold rain falls.
Some dreams die quietly between these walls.
Hold on, keep your spirit strong.
The city tells you hurry, but the road can lead you wrong.
Deep bass rolling where the old goes wrong.
Everybody wants a kingdom.
Everybody wants a home.
Ashes by the payphone, rain beneath the neon.
One bad night,
A lifetime of echoes.
hold on. Hold on.
Lord, keep a light for me. Yeah. 3 in the morning. City still breathing. Yeah. Ashes on the windowsill, smoke above the street. Rose playing low while the rain taps the beat. 3rd floor apartment with the heat barely alive. I was counting every dollar, trying hard to survive. Neighbor named Solomon lived across the hall. Old wool coat, framed pictures on the wall. Said he drove a yellow cab back in '79, when the city had a darker heart and brighter signs. His son left home young with a pocket full of pride. Promised he would call, but the seasons passed him by. Every Sunday, Solomon kept a chair beside the phone. Cooked enough for 2 and ate his meal alone. I would hear that gospel record through the plaster late. A woman singing mercy while he quietly would wait. He told me every silence ain't an empty kind of sound. Sometimes love keeps speaking when nobody is around. I was 23, angry with my trust running thin, blaming every locked door for the shape I was in. He said the street can make you sharp, but don't let it make you cold. A man without forgiveness gets tired before he's old.
Keep a light in the window for the ones who lost their road. Keep a prayer in the shadows,
Yeah.
for the hearts that carry loads. When the night feels like forever, and the city shuts its doors, leave a little mercy burning
Somewhere.
somewhere on
Yeah.
the 3rd floor.
Wow. One December morning, there was silence by his room. No coffee in the hallway, no familiar gospel tune. Landlord found him peaceful with the telephone nearby. One hand around a letter and a picture from July. His son had finally written from a town beside the sea. Said, I'm sorry for the years, Dad. Do you still remember me? Train ticket in the envelope, arrival marked the 10th. But life had closed the distance just a little late for them. I stood beneath the street lamp when his son came through the snow. Same eyes as the photograph from 20 years ago. He asked me what his father said whenever times got rough. I told him he still loved you. For that man, that was enough. We climbed the narrow staircase, dust beneath our shoes. Soft sex from a passing car was bleeding out the blues. He sat beside the empty chair and held his father's coat. Found 100 unsent letters that the old man always wrote. That night I called my own dad after 7 years apart. No perfect words prepared, just the shaking of my heart. He answered with a whisper and we let the silence breathe. Some wounds don't need explaining, they just need a chance
Keep
to
a
live.
light in the window for the ones who lost their road. Keep a prayer in the shadows for the hearts that carry loads. When the night feels like forever and regret knocks at your door, leave a little mercy burning somewhere on the 3rd floor.
Yeah. The city teaches distance, time teaches the cops. Make the call while someone's listening before the number gets lost.
Keep a light for me. Keep a light for me.
sing, they sing your name.
Through the smoke, through the rain, through the pain. Ooh, yeah.
Every broken dream still got a flame.
Every lost heart still remembers the way.
Yeah, I came from rooms where the heat worked late. Small plates, big prayers, heavy old fate. Mama folded clothes with the radio low. Soul sample crying like it already know. Boom bap drums, knocking soft in the dark. Deep bass moving like a wound with a heart. Soft strings rose when the night got thin, like angels breathing through the trouble we lived in. Daddy came home with dust on his shoes. Too tired to talk, but his eyes told truth. Bills on the table, dreams by the sink. We had less than enough, but more love than you think. I learned silence got weight, love got scars. Hope still shines without touching the stars. Every hard hallway, heavy cracked up floor, made me want life just a little bit more.
Ooh, yeah.
Still hear the rain on the window frame.
Ooh, yeah. Still feel the love that outlived the pain. If these walls could sing, they tell it all.
Boom bap soul from a broken down hall.
Deep bass rolling where the memories hide.
Soft strings lifting what we kept inside.
Ooh, yeah.
We were hurt, but we learned to fly.
Ooh, yeah.
Still got heaven in the poor child's eye. Corner store lights on a wet black road. Young souls carrying the grown man load. One mic passed in a room full of smoke. Everybody laughed so we wouldn't feel broke. Some chase money, some chase peace. Some got trapped where the sirens don't cease. Some moved on with a prayer in a bag. Some stayed names on the faded old tag. Mellow guitar bent through the room like grace. Chop soul voices put warmth in the place. The beat had dust but the feeling was clean. Like gold still growing through a cracked up dream. I ain't here to make pain sound pretty. I'm here for the kids still lost in the city. For the mothers who cry when the rent gets high. For the fathers too proud to say they tired.
Ooh, yeah. Don't let go.
Don't let go.
Ooh, yeah. Your soul knows the long way home.
Yeah. This is for every light left on in the kitchen. Every late night prayer nobody was missing. Every dream we buried just to keep moving. Every quiet heart still silently proving. Tape hits breathing, reverb on the floor. Old pain knocking at a half-closed door. But I don't run now, I let it ring. Cause even broken walls can learn to sing. Now I walk slow with my scars in peace. Less anger in my chest, more soul in the beat. Same old block, but my eyes see clearer. Past in the glass, future in the mirror. Let the kick drum knock like a memory calling. Let the snare cut clean when the tears start falling. Let the bass line breathe like a heart repairing. Let the strings rise high like a mother still caring. No crown, no throne, just truth in my hands. Built a whole life from broken plans. And when night leans heavy on everything, I close my eyes and let these walls sing. Boom bap soul from a broken down hall.
Deep bass rolling where the memories hide.
Soft strings lifting what we kept inside.
Ooh, yeah. We were hurt but we learned to fly. Ooh, yeah.
Still got heaven in the poor child's eye.
If these walls could sing, they sing a love. Streetlight prayers rising up above. If the world gets cold and the road gets long, I find my home in an old soul song. If these walls could sing, ooh yeah,
they sing your name.
ooh yeah, they sing your name.
Still warm,
still soulful,
still standing,
still here.
Just on the vinyl, night on the road. Old soul whispering stories we know. Avenue Ghost. Avenue Ghost. I came from avenue shadows and broken street signs. Young mind, sharp in them hard street times. Mama had love in a small kitchen flame. Told me, keep your soul, don't get lost in the game. Old coats, cold steps, rain on the curb. Every little silence had a lesson unheard. Corner store lights made the wet blocks glow, while the bass from the basement moved heavy and slow. Kick drum knocking like a heart under pressure. Snare crack clean like a truth I remember. Soft strings crying through the midnight blue. Chopped soul sample saying I've been there too. Mellow horn stabs in the smoky air. Warm guitar bending like somebody cared. Tape his thick, whole groove feel blessed. Like the old block breathing through my chest. Avenue Ghost, still walking with me. Boom bap drums under old memory. Deep bass rolling where the pain stays low. Soul sample crying when the cold winds blow. Avenue Ghost, street light shine. Lost some friends, but I carry that time. If the night gets heavy and the world feels cold, I hear old dreams in a rhythm of gold. We were young with big plans and empty hands, trying to make castles out of sidewalk sand. Laughing on the rooftop, hiding our stress. Wearing cheap jackets like Sunday best. Some chase money, some chase peace. Some got caught where the sirens don't cease. Some moved away with a bag and a prayer. Some left names floating in the winter air. I remember wet sneakers and late train rides. Little dreams tucked where the fear can't hide. Passing one mic in a smoke-filled room, trying to make flowers out of city gloom. The block taught patience, taught pride, taught pain. Taught me how to stand in the middle of rain. Now every bar got dust from the road. Every line got weight from the stories I hold. Soft strings rise when the room turns still. Warm guitar bends with a late night chill. Horn stabs fade, then the bass rolls deep. Tape his talking while the whole town sleeps. I ain't forget the hunger, I ain't forget the fight. I just turned old scars in a low warm light. Every cracked brick got a voice of its own. Every lost dream still finds its way home. Avenue Ghost, still walking with me. Boom bap drums under old memory. These bass rolling where the pain stays low. Soul sample crying when the cold winds blow. Avenue Ghost, street light shine. Lost some friends, but I carry their time. If the night gets heavy and the world feels cold, I hear old dreams in a rhythm of gold. Yeah. Avenue Ghost, dusty drums, deep bass, warm strings. For the blocks that build us, for the names still in the wind, still here